In that day Jesus, coming out of the house, sat beside the sea, and gathered to him were vast throngs, so that he steps into a ship to be sitting, and the entire throng stood on the beach. And he speaks many things to them in parables, saying, Lo, out came the sower to be sowing, and in his sowing some indeed falls beside the road, and the flying creatures came and devoured it. Yet other falls on rocky places, where it had not much earth, and immediately it shoots up, because it has no depth of earth. Yet at the rising of the sun it is scorched, and because it has no root, it is withered. Yet other falls on thorns, and the thorns come up and smother it. Yet other falls on ideal earth, and gave fruit, some indeed 100, yet some 60, yet some 30-fold. Who has ears to hear, let him hear. And approaching, the disciples say to him, Why are you speaking in parables to them? Now answering, he said to them that, To you has it been given to know the secrets of the kingdom of the heavens, yet to those it has not been given. For anyone who has, to him shall be given, and he shall have a superfluity. Yet anyone who has not, that also which he has, shall be taken away from him. Therefore in parables am I speaking to them. Seeing that, observing, they are not observing. And hearing, they are not hearing. Neither are they understanding. And filled up in them is the prophecy of Isaiah, that is, saying, In hearing you will be hearing, and may by no means be understanding. And observing you will be observing, and may by no means be perceiving. For stoutened is the heart of this people, and with their ears heavily they hear, and with their eyes they squint, lest at some time they may be perceiving with their eyes, and with their ears should be hearing, and with their heart may be understanding, and should be turning about, and I shall be healing them. Yet happy are your eyes, for they are observing, and your ears, for they are hearing. For verily I am saying to you, that many prophets and just men yearn to perceive what you are observing, and perceive not, and to hear what you are hearing, and hear not. You, then, hear the parable of the sowing. At every one hearing the word of the kingdom, and not understanding, coming is the wicked one, and snatching what has been sown in his heart. This is he who is being sown beside the road. Yet he who is being sown on the rocky places, this is he who is hearing the word, and straightway with joy is getting it, yet has no root in himself, but is temporary. Now at the coming of affliction or persecution, because of the word, straightway he is snared. Now he who is being sown in the thorns, this is he who is hearing the word, and the worry of this aeon and the seduction of riches are stifling the word. And it is becoming unfruitful. Now he who is being sown on the ideal earth, this is he who is hearing the word, and understanding, who by all means is bearing fruit, and is producing. These indeed 100, yet these 60, yet these 30-fold. Another parable he places before them, saying, Likened was the kingdom of the heavens to a man sowing ideal seed in his own field. Yet, while the men are drowsing, his enemy came and sows darnel over amidst the grain, and came away. Now when the blade germinates and produces fruit, then appeared also the darnel. Now approaching, the slaves of the householder said to him, Lord, do you not sow ideal seed in your field? Whence then has it darnel? Now he averred to them, A man, an enemy, does this. Now the slaves are saying to him, Do you then want us to come away that we should be culling them? Yet he is averring, By no means, lest at some time, while culling the darnel, you should be rooting up the grain at the same time with it. Leave both to grow up together until the harvest. And in the season of the harvest I shall be declaring to the reapers, Cull first the darnel, and bind them into bundles to burn them up, yet the grain gather into my barn. Another parable he places before them, saying, Like is the kingdom of the heavens to a kernel of mustard, which a man, getting, sows in his field, which indeed is smaller than all the seeds, yet whenever it may be grown, is greater than the greens, and is becoming a tree, so that the flying creatures of heaven are coming and roosting among its boughs. Another parable he speaks to them, saying, Like is the kingdom of the heavens to leaven, which a woman getting hides in 3 seahs of meal, till the whole was leavened. All these things Jesus speaks in parables to the throngs, and apart from a parable he spoke nothing to them, so that fulfilled may be that which is declared through the prophet, saying, I shall be opening my mouth in parables, I shall be emitting what is hid from the disruption. Then, leaving the throngs, he entered into the house, and his disciples come to him, saying, Elucidate to us the parable of the darnel of the field. Now he, answering, said, He who is sowing the ideal seed is the Son of mankind. Now the field is the world. Now the ideal seed, these are the sons of the kingdom. Now the darnel are the sons of the wicked one. Now the enemy who sows them is the adversary. Now the harvest is the conclusion of the aeon. Now the reapers are messengers. Even as the darnel, then, are being culled and burned up with fire, thus shall it be in the conclusion of the aeon. The Son of mankind shall be dispatching his messengers, and they shall be culling out of his kingdom all the snares and those doing lawlessness, and they shall be casting them into a furnace of fire. There shall be lamentation and gnashing of teeth. Then shall the just be shining out as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who has ears to hear, let him hear. Like is the kingdom of the heavens to a treasure hidden in the field, finding which a man hides it, and in his joy is going away, and is selling all, whatever he has, and is buying that field. Again, like is the kingdom of the heavens to a man, a merchant, seeking ideal pearls. Now finding one precious pearl, he comes away, having disposed of all, whatever he had, and buys it. Again, Like is the kingdom of the heavens to a dragnet cast into the sea, which gathers of every species, and when it was filled full, hauling it up on the beach, and being seated, they cull the ideal into crocks, yet the rotten they cast out. Thus shall it be in the conclusion of the aeon. The messengers will be coming out, and they will be severing the wicked from the midst of the just. And they shall be casting them into a furnace of fire. There shall be lamentation and gnashing of teeth. Do you understand all these things? They are saying to him, Yes. Now he said to them, Therefore every scribe made a disciple in the kingdom of the heavens is like a man, a householder, who is extracting out of his treasure things new and old. And it occurred, when Jesus finishes these parables, that he withdraws thence, and coming into his own country, he taught them in their synagogue, so that they are astonished, and are saying, Whence has this one this wisdom and powerful deeds? Is not this the son of the artisan? Is not his mother said to be Miriam, and his brothers James and Joseph, and Simon and Judas, and his sisters, are they not all with us? Whence then has this one all these? And they were snared in him. Yet Jesus said to them, A prophet is not dishonored except in his own country and in his home. And he does not many powerful deeds there, because of their unbelief. Matthew chapter 13.